Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and another episode here on Witcombe Park Farm. So as you see, we're in the field, grass field, and we're gonna fire this up and get some grass done. We'll drop her down. Like I've always said, with this setup, it's quite loud, so we need to usually do this in cab while we're recording. We did let this grass go to another growth stage, so we should be getting some better yields off this, because we did let it grow for one more month. We definitely could have cut it last month, but thinking with it being August, September, I think we should be able to get one more cut in October. So we'll actually end up with 4 cuttings, only 3 that actually gave us anything back, because we all know what happened on the first cutting, and if you didn't, well, we cut it and we lost it all because of hail. The hail just apparently destroyed all of our crop. So now you're in the know, and we've pretty much been struggling. I mean, we haven't been struggling, we've actually been making it fine, but we don't have an abundance anymore, which would be nice if we did. Because we have calves now, quite a few calves actually. We have 4 that are 7 months at this point, so they're gonna start eating more. Just updated the ADS mod. That's what that was about. There's more of a throttle control with keyboard, which is nice, because you do really have to be on and off the throttle with this to make sure you're not overheating your engine and, you know, all that good stuff. We are mowing to start the month because we have rain coming today in a few hours actually, so I'm hoping to just get 1 field cut, and then after the rain we'll come out and cut the next field if it's not too wet. But August 2 is going to be all about harvesting barley, because that is going to be our only dry day of the month, because we are on 4-day months. 3rd we're going to have rain, the 4th we're going to have rain as well, so we are devoting August 2 to strictly barley. I do think that it is probably going to take most of the day, because it is on our biggest field over there. It's one of the hillside fields, so that means it's going to take probably a little bit longer, because we're going to have to go a little bit slower with our combine. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to having all the crop off the field, and I'm really looking forward to selling it. I wish we had some money right now, because there is 2 really nice tractors that I would absolutely love to have that are on sale right now. Maybe we'll take a look at them in a second, but I want to make sure that we get this cut, so I'm gonna stop yapping and get back to it. We'll catch you guys here in a bit. Alright, welcome back to the field. Different field. We're in the other grass field right now. Now, the rain is not coming until around 4 o'clock. So I figured by the time that we finished that one, we definitely had enough time to get this one finished up. Then after the rain, honestly, the rain could be good for our moisture. Once again, I'm a bad farmer and I did not check what the moisture in this field actually even is. But with it being so hot, I would not be surprised if the moisture is pretty low. Although we did get a rain last night, so that might help us. We are going to do split again, where we do one field silage, one field hay. I haven't decided which one quite yet, but that is going to be the plan. So, with that being said, I'm actually just going to get out right here. We'll shut it down and check the moisture. It's like 10.46 is what it is right now. So at least it is above the 7% that's needed for hay. So that is good. Fire back up, get right back to work since we are trying to beat the rain. I think I have a little bit of PTSD from that first cut this year, because every time that I cut and then it looks like rain's coming, I kind of cringe a little bit, because I just don't know if it's going to disappear on us or not. But like I said, I think that was from the hail. I think it was from the hail. Fingers crossed. This is just rain, so it should be okay. But anyway, with that being said, we'll toss her into a little time lapse. We'll get this field cut, and I'll catch you guys on the other side. Alright everybody, welcome back. It is about It's 2:16 right now. I had actually already been in game and progressed a little bit. The rain came, as you can see there. It came around 4 o'clock. And guess what happened? All of our grass disappeared during the rain. So I backed out immediately. Luckily, didn't save. Because I wasn't dealing with that again. So I just Alt F4'd right out of the game. And started right back to where we are. And we reduced the time. I don't know why it's doing that. I think it's very strange. I feel like it shouldn't do that. I feel like that's a bug. I just don't. I don't understand why. It's not like it's hail. Not hail. It's just rain. I have no idea. No idea why that happens. If anybody can shed some light on that. Are you having the same issues? Do I not have a up-to-date version? What's going on? Tom is back. He is running the rake. We need to go grab some bale twine. I'm trying to find where the side-by-side is. Not in there. I think it's actually sitting right next to the house. Is it? Yes, it is. We need to get the fuel tank out of there. So we'll get the JCB to help us do that. Yeah, because we're going to go get a pallet of baled twine. Just want to make sure the thing is reset. So if we go to balers, baling, consumables, round bale net. Just do one. I'm just going to do the standard lizard net. I'm going to get this, fuel tank unloaded. And then we'll catch you in a little bit. Right, we got the net wrap. So we will get this loaded into here. Is this thing fancy and open at all or anything, or no? Probably not. Probably not fancy enough for that. Are you going to load? Okay, it loaded. I think that's all it's gonna do though. I think we only can put one in because the other one isn't fully empty yet, I think. I think that's how that works. It does say that we have hay in here right now. Actually, I want to get out and look at what the moisture is quick, because I'm not good at remembering to do that. Looks like we're at 9.9, 9.6. 100% quality, which is good. Those are some big old swaths, though. So this is going to be a nice crop. We'll see how much we get off this field. And then we'll determine if we're going to do the other field and silage or hay. The original plan is to do both. We'll do hay in the other field, silage in this one. But yeah, we're gonna have to just see how much we end up getting, because we are already down to 4 bales of silage. I think we have 6 hay bales left, so I'm gonna try and angle this. Hopefully it doesn't roll into the swath there. Okay, that should be fine. That is kind of the trick to round bales. When you're on a hill, try to just angle, back up a little bit, angle your baler, and you should be good to go. At least it's worked for me so far. Okay, we're just gonna cut into, no, we're just gonna cut the outside, or pick up the outside swath that he did not rake up for some reason. Might not actually be part of the field dimension, that might be why. What was I watching? I was watching Crawford's Farm. Probably one of my favorite YouTubers. He's from Scotland. Got a big beef cattle farm. Pretty cool. He does a really good job. And maybe not angle that one good enough, but looks like it's okay. They got 160 silage bales off of essentially 38 acres. I think he said it's 15 hectares, which I googled it, and I think Google said 38 acres. That's crazy. I mean, this field is what? This field's only 3 acres, but I remember on the Kinlake series, we cut that whole field, the new one that was right behind the new farm, like the bridge farm. I think we ended up with 104 or something like that, and that was like 30 acres, so... I mean, not too bad. I think that they run, I think they only get, or run like these small bales out of here. So, it's kind of cool to be validated in a way that it is realistic. Alright, these are gonna start popping out quick. We might actually need to, I think we're gonna actually turn and go the other way, because it's a little bit easier to go up the hill on that side. Yeah, there's a lot of power needed to bail up all these big old swaths. If we need to, I will pause time, because I'm not losing my grass again. Next time around, we will plan better. It's kind of on me, but I don't know, I just don't expect rain to destroy our crop like it is. So yeah, again, I would love to know if that's just a me thing, or if you guys have experienced it as well with the moisture mod. I would assume that it's the moisture mod that's causing it. Alright, we are nearing the end of this. I know that I'm not showing a whole lot of it because I really want to... We got busy talking and didn't realize we were full already. I really want the main focus of this episode to be the barley harvest, and we haven't even got to that point yet, so there's a lot of work to be done before we can even get to that. With all of this baling, I was really hoping that rain wouldn't have been an issue. That kind of stinks. Because I was gonna let it gain some moisture from the rain, then come in the evening and try to bale it up. Or even in the morning before we start barley harvest, because we're gonna have to let the ground dry a little bit, or the crop dry a little bit. And too bad that that's a thing, but you can see Tom over there using the other grass field. Raking that one now. And I think we're just going to follow right in behind him. I think we're just going to do all of this in silage now. Because if we don't, we are going to lose our grass if we just wait, because we can't just wait for it to dry. Yes, we could probably ted it, but again, that would be a whole nother thing. So I think we're going to just... I mean, I know that we're going to just do all of this in silage. Alright, welcome back. Quite a bit has been done since we last saw you. And some money has been spent too. Some decisions have been made. There's a lot that's gone on. But as you can see, we got the bales wrapped. We got the bales wrapped on that field as well. Yeah, pretty much. So we did that field first, the one behind the farm shop. And then we ended up doing the other one, and I think we had like probably 10 bales left to wrap when the rain started, so we'll see if we have any like bale decay or anything that happens with those 10 bales, but I haven't actually checked yet. But we've made a pretty big decision. We've made two big decisions that are going to cost us quite a bit of money, but two tractors caught my eye, and I had to do something about it. So I think I had mentioned it actually already that I was looking at, there were two tractors that I was actually looking at, and we're gonna make a move on them both. So the one is actually from Peacock and Bennington. It's a trade-in. Somebody traded it in. He was moving on to, I don't know, one of the AGCO tractors that they were buying, but this one he traded in. I'm not going to tell you what it is. And it's a really good deal. It has the hours we're looking for. But then the other one is actually coming. Andy, the guy that owns this little ag yard here, he called me up. Like I said, we're becoming pretty good buds. He called me up and said, hey, we're getting this tractor that you were interested in, and yeah, so we're actually going to be trading old Big Blue in. Gonna be sad to see this go, but I think it's time. This tractor that we will be getting is going to be replacing this one, so yeah, it's gonna be sad to see it go, but it is what it is. Have I actually, where can I sell this at? I think I have a little sell point down. If you guys aren't aware, this one, is it in tools? Yes. Drive-in sales zone, yeah. So we don't have enough money. What do you mean we don't have enough money? Only $200. But I need to put this down because we actually need to sell this to Andy here. So I'll be right back with you guys. I can kind of take you through this process. I'm sure you guys have seen this process before. There's all sorts of other content creators that have been doing this, but if you haven't, I'll show you. All right, we got our sales zone placed. Essentially, this is what it is. Then you step into the box here. You should be able to sell it. There we go. Select cash offer. So if you can do the credit. So when you buy from a vehicle from your used ag yard or whatever, you get an extra credit. The mixed offer is cash and credit. So we're actually just going to do a straight cash offer. 54,000 on this New Holland. 0% damage. Obviously it has some wear and stuff, but it is what it is. And then it has 88 hours. So you can get 54,000 from that. That is much needed. And actually the cool thing about this is that it shows up in the yard as a buyable vehicle now, which is pretty sweet. So he's got to get that parked up, apparently, right? I don't know if you guys know this, but every time that we have this on, or in the videos, I come down here and organize it a little bit. Just to make it look, you know, a little more realistic, or else everything is just spread all over the place. Hopefully, at some point, Andy gets some concrete, or probably not concrete, but, you know, maybe at some point he'll take out his, the cricket wickets, or whatever those are called, and, yeah, maybe a little bit of crushed stone or something. So, that's how that works. We have sold Big Blue. We are expecting the new one tomorrow. We're also expecting the other tractor tomorrow too. So we'll see. The other ones, the one we're getting from here will be here. So we'll come down here, we'll get it, and then the other one is going to be delivered to us. So that is pretty cool. Close that up for Andy, and now we'll head back to the farm. All right, welcome to August 2. The big day has come. It is barley day. We need to get the combine checked over. We need to get a moisture reading on the field, which we're going to do right now. And then we need to head over to Andy's agri yard there. Pick up our new tractor. He called us and told us that it is in. We'll get that, because that's probably going to run the herding trailer for us today. I'm just going to get a single reading here. Quick. See what we're at. If we're even close. We're at 10.7. Expected range is 8% to 22. So we could go. Right now it's actually pretty dry, which is honestly kind of surprising because we had a whole lot of rain yesterday, so that's good. So we need to kind of rush around then and get things going. We need to get some trailers moved out of the shed bay where we're going to be tipping the barley. Those guys really need mucked out too, don't they? So that is kind of the plan for now. We're going to head up to Andy's place. We're going to grab our new tractor and we'll catch you guys when we get there. Well, there's Big Blue. There's our new tractor. We bought ourselves a Kloss Axion 840. This is a 2009. So we did upgrade quite a few years because this is I think this was in the 90s is when these came out, the TMs, late 90s. So we are getting quite a bit newer, about 10 years I would say. There's some relatively bad wear on here, but we're also upgrading to 250 horsepower compared to, what was this, like 180 or something, 190. I think that's what the 190 stands for, but yeah, we're upgrading quite a bit of horsepower, which will be really nice for us, actually. Be able to tackle the hills and all that stuff, so he is paid for. As you can see, we did work out a way to finance this. Third-party finance. Andy still doesn't do any financing himself, so yeah, she's a beaut. Interior is really nice. It's just kind of the exterior wear that kind of down on that 3-point linkage that's not great. Got a little bit of a sunroof. So yeah, very nice tractor. Kind of cool to be able to see it right next to the Big Blue. But away we go, because we got some work to do. And she is quite a bit, I mean, you could see the size difference. It is quite a bit bigger. We will be back for our side-by-side at some point. Not too worried about it. Andy said we could leave it, so nice of him. But it is quite loud. We like the loud tractors, I guess. But gets up to 34 mile an hour, which is nice too. Will allow us to move down the road a lot quicker, get between fields and stuff. This is another one of those future-proofing. Well, I'm sure we'll have this tractor for a while. I can't see us outgrowing 250 horse for quite a few years, so. It does have auto steer, a very old unit. You know, this GPS co-pilot thing here, it's kind of their first iteration of auto steer. So not a whole lot of technology going on, but it is good. So we gotta actually move some tractors, I think. Get that bay cleaned out, probably power wash it down a little bit, and yeah, we'll catch you guys here in a bit. All right. So we gotta get this thing greased up. Kind of checked on it. Does need to be greased up. It is critically dry. There we go. Okay. They're fully lubricated. We'll do a quick inspection on it again, just to make sure we're all good to go. Good to go. Fans and all that stuff. Wanted to make sure that we're all cleaned out. We are gonna have to get this warmed up. But we got the trailer down in the field already. We have the header down there too. Make sure she's properly warmed up. We don't need anything, any damages going on with this. That would not be good. Because like I said, I mentioned before, this is our only day this month to get this off. So we need to make sure we get it off. This thing really does not have a good turning radius at all. So we're gonna get the head hooked up. And we're gonna get all of our settings and everything ready to go. But, sorry to leave you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger, but that's actually where we're gonna end the video. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I know it was not exactly what we were hoping for, and it's probably a pretty short one, but I think if I added this part on to what we already recorded, it would just be a super long video, so maybe I'll try and get 2 out relatively quick if I can. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you to my YouTube channel members. You guys are the best. In the next episode, I'm sure we'll see our second new tractor. Here is the 840, looking nice on the grain trailer. We even got the workbox hooked up to the front. We're gonna be using that thing on the plow and probably on the square baler and all the good stuff. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.